From previous videos, we have learned that artificial intelligence first of all goes through the learning process. It learns before it can respond to our tasks or before it can answer our questions. Data is a core strength and competence of AI, and in the real world, AI is truly functional only when it has relevant data to work with. The raw information that AI collects and processes comes into various forms. It can be a text, some numbers, images, or audio recordings. This data can be organized in special format, for example in spreadsheets or databases. Quite often, data on financial transactions or GPS data is presented in such spreadsheet format, while texts, images, videos, and social media posts can be presented in more unstructured manner. There are also semi-structured data types that combine elements of both structured and unstructured data. We have repeatedly emphasized that the development and functionality of artificial intelligence really depend on data, which in turn serves as a primary fuel for modern AI systems. Therefore, it's fair to say that the high-quality, diverse, and reliable data enhance AI accuracy and decision-making processes. Now let's focus on how AI systems learn from the data. First of all, AI cleans the collected information from various sources, removes errors, duplications, and inconsistencies. Then, the data is normalized and converted into a standard format. The next stage is analysis, to identify patterns and trends. And the final stage involves interpreting data and making decisions. Collecting and processing data is quite challenging. AI can come across unreliable, unverified, and incorrect information across the internet, and it really increases the likelihood of AI being misled. Gathering unreliable data can lead to making unreliable decisions. In addition, the learning process is complicated by inaccessibility of data. Some companies and organizations often store data in closed systems, which makes it rather difficult to use their information. In some sectors, there is even a serious shortage of information and data. The next thing that we really have to consider is how objectively is the provided information communicated, whether the data and information that AI received from the internet is objectively presented, because otherwise this subjective information will be reflected in the decisions made by AI. That is why ethics in AI is critically important. It's also essential for AI-driven decisions to be transparent. It's important to have personal data which is protected and processed in line with standards. On the other hand, the complex process of data gathering is constantly developing. New trends and innovations simplify the process and bring much more flexibility. For example, big data analytics. It helps organize the vast amount of data, the vast amount of scattered data, into a coherent picture, identifying important trends and turning decision-making into a more efficient process. Another innovation is edge computing. Edge computing brings technology closer to data. Instead of relying on remote services or remote servers, this approach processes data directly on devices near the user. This reduces data transmission time and improves response speed. In such systems, devices like sensors, cameras, mobile phones, and other hardware perform analytical tasks and generate responses on the spot. As for AI-powered applications, well, they have become an integral part of our daily lives. For example, AI drives vehicles, assists doctors in making accurate diagnosis. AI powers chatbots that quickly and efficiently provide users with answers on their questions. AI is widely used in financial sector as well, offering advice and recommendations in the field of investment. helping banks and businesses manage risks, detecting fraud in transactions, and understanding more about customer experience. AI-powered applications are constantly improving and developing. They are becoming increasingly sophisticated and much more productive for users.